Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 7th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as a... Down at the 12-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
To the air, it's Mateer. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Can swing momentum. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You were set up to succeed in 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Going for the marker on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. Puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll set up to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Big guy smells it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the 2. Off play action. Looking to scramble. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Sategna. There he goes. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Sooners. Once he got some room, it was over. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on third down, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Rolling right and going deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
The Blue Devils are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But you know, football's evolved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Got a man. It's up. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage, one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air. It's Mateer. The short hands, it's Burks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ott. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. And the Blue Devils want to move quickly. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's caught. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Blue Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Working the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at the halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Anthony. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Brown.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Brown. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
The Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They want to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you get more and more hits of the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Trying play action. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Talk about aggressive play calling here offensively, down close to the goal line. On first down, you try to throw it, it goes incomplete. Second down, you try to throw it again, and now you get sacked, so you're almost forced now to have to do it on third down too. Whatever happened to just running the football down the goal line and just trusting your offensive line and trusting the ball carrier to find a way?
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Blue Devils! They take the lead with the 6.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's in open space downfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To the ground with the back. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Back to pass, it's Mensah. Moving out of the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Really nice time. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll run it on first and goal. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
Set, ready.
To the air on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. Skips away from pressure. Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up fourth down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Back to throw. It's Mensah. Looking for the score. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Going right to work up top. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And as he throws, and it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Now rolling to the left. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Working that wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He'll go to the sneak. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball